South Korea has a habit of quietly inventing the future and then living in it for years before anyone else notices. From the gadgets in your home to the way you'll shop and travel, a huge amount of it was figured out here first. Here are 14 Korean innovations that should already be everywhere, and frankly, it's strange that they aren't. First, the self-order kiosk. Walk into a fast food spot or cafe in Korea, and you'll often order from a touchscreen. No queue, no miscommunication, no waiting for a free cashier. You browse at your own pace, customize exactly what you want, and pay in seconds. It speeds everything up, reduces errors, and frees staff to actually prepare the food. Korea normalized this years ago, and standing in a slow human line elsewhere now feels needlessly old-fashioned. The quiet brilliance is that it respects everyone's time at once, yours and the staff's. Nobody is rushed into a decision, nobody mishears the order, and the people working can focus on the part that actually requires a human. Second, the kimchi refrigerator. Koreans recognized that one type of food deserved its own dedicated appliance, with precise temperature and humidity control to keep fermented foods perfect for months. It sounds niche, but the underlying idea, specialized storage tuned to exactly what you keep most, is genuinely smart. It keeps food fresher, longer, and reflects a thoughtful approach to the kitchen that most appliance makers never bothered with. It reflects a willingness to question the one-size-fits-all assumption baked into so many products. Once you accept that different foods have genuinely different storage needs, a dedicated appliance stops sounding excessive and starts sounding obvious. Third, blazing fast internet as a basic utility. Korea has long had some of the fastest, most reliable, most widely available internet on the planet, treated almost like running water. It powers everything from work to entertainment to the country's famous gaming scene. While much of the world still wrestles with patchy, expensive connections, Korea decided fast internet for everyone was simply infrastructure and built it accordingly. Treating connectivity as a public foundation rather than a luxury upgrade had ripple effects across the entire economy and culture. When the whole population can reliably get online at speed, innovation, education, and commerce all accelerate together. Fourth, the messaging super app. In Korea, a single chat app isn't just for texting, it's for payments, transport, shopping, banking, and far more, all woven into the conversation you're already having. It collapses a dozen separate tools into one seamless place. The convenience of handling your whole digital life inside the app you use most makes the scattered, app-juggling approach elsewhere feel clumsy and inefficient. There are real questions about concentrating so much into one platform, and those deserve thought. But the day-to-day experience of never leaving a single, familiar place to handle nearly everything is undeniably smooth in a way fragmented systems struggle to match. Fifth, the tabletop barbecue grill. Korean dining built the cooking right into the table, with a grill set into the center, so you cook fresh meat exactly to your taste while you eat and chat. It turns a meal into an interactive, social experience and guarantees everything is hot and fresh. It's such a fun, sensible way to eat together that you wonder why it isn't a standard dining option in every city. It also quietly solves the eternal restaurant problem of food arriving cold or overcooked. When you're the one at the grill, everything is exactly as fresh and as done as you like it, and the cooking itself becomes part of the fun rather than a hidden chore. Sixth, ultra-fast delivery as the default. Korea's delivery networks move food and goods with astonishing speed into almost anywhere, a home, an office, even a spot in the park. The logistics are so refined that near-instant delivery is just an ordinary expectation rather than a premium service. Most places are only now straining to offer what Korea quietly perfected and made routine years ago. When delivery is genuinely this fast and this dependable, it reshapes how people plan their days. Spontaneity becomes possible because the system can keep up, and a whole category of small logistical stress simply melts away. Seventh, advanced public restrooms. Clean, free, and widely available, often with heated seats and bidet functions even in public locations. The simple guarantee that you can find a decent, dignified bathroom wherever you are removes a small but real daily anxiety. It treats public hygiene as a basic right rather than an afterthought, and it's something every city ought to take seriously. It sounds like a minor thing until you've spent a day in a city that gets it wrong, hunting for a clean toilet and paying for the privilege. Solving it well is a quiet act of respect for everyone moving through public space. Eighth, the cashless, card and phone-based economy. Paying for almost anything with a quick tap, whether transit, shops, or street food, is utterly normal. The fumbling for cash and counting of change that still slows down transactions elsewhere has largely disappeared. Korea made paying so frictionless that the act of payment nearly vanishes from your awareness, which is exactly how good design should feel. The best technology removes itself from your attention entirely, and frictionless payment is a perfect example. You stop thinking about the mechanics of buying and simply get what you came for, which is precisely the point. Ninth, integrated transit with platform screen doors and full underground connectivity. Korean subways are clean, frequent, and safe, with glass barriers on platforms to prevent accidents and complete phone signal even deep underground. You can ride across the city smoothly, stay connected the whole time, and trust the system completely. It's public transport designed around the passenger rather than around grudging minimum standards. Each feature answers a real concern: safety on the platform, staying reachable underground, trusting the schedule. Stacked together, they turn a daily commute from something endured into something you barely have to think about at all. 10th, the study cafe and round-the-clock workspace. Korea built a whole ecosystem of quiet, comfortable, affordable spaces designed purely for focus, open at any hour. For students and remote workers who can't concentrate at home, it's a genuine solution. The idea that a society should provide cheap, calm places to think, available whenever you need them, is one more city in the world really ought to copy. It recognizes a simple truth, that not everyone has a quiet, focused environment at home, and that giving people somewhere affordable to concentrate pays dividends across an entire society. The investment is small and the payoff, in productivity and calm, is large. 11th, a thriving gaming and esports infrastructure. Korea took competitive gaming seriously long before the rest of the world caught on, building dedicated venues, leagues, and a culture that treats top players as genuine athletes. The fast internet, the gaming cafes, and the professional structure created an entire industry. It's a vision of how a new form of entertainment can be nurtured into something massive. The lesson goes beyond gaming itself. By recognizing an emerging passion early and building real infrastructure around it instead of dismissing it, Korea turned a hobby into a global industry and a point of national pride. 12th, smart apartment living. Many Korean homes come with integrated systems, controlling heating, security, deliveries, and building services from a single panel or your phone. Underfloor heating keeps things cozy from the ground up, and the whole living experience is designed to be efficient and convenient. It's a glimpse of how comfortable and streamlined everyday home life can actually be when it's designed thoughtfully. Rather than bolting smart features onto an old design as an afterthought, the convenience is built into the home from the start. The result feels coherent and effortless instead of gimmicky, which is the difference between true innovation and a marketing checklist. 13th, the global skincare revolution. Korea turned skincare into an accessible, effective, everyday routine for everyone, producing affordable products and a culture of consistent self-care. The world now imports K-beauty by the container load, but the real innovation is the underlying mindset that looking after yourself a little each day is normal maintenance, not vanity. That shift in thinking is worth exporting as much as any product. The products get all the attention, but the durable export is the habit itself. A culture that treats small, consistent self-care as completely normal ends up healthier and more confident, and that's something no single bottle on a shelf can capture. And 14th, the relentless culture of convenience that powers all of it. Korea consistently looks at daily friction, the slow queue, the cold floor, the unreliable connection, the closed shop, and engineers it away. The result is a society where countless small annoyances simply don't exist. That mindset, treating everyday inconvenience as a solvable problem, is perhaps the greatest Korean innovation of all. It's less a single invention than an operating system for the whole society, a default refusal to accept that things simply have to be annoying. That underlying attitude is what keeps producing all the other innovations on this list.